Today's winning play, how to make your calories do more. Here to explain this, dietitian Leslie Bonci. Hi, Leslie. What are we talking about, making your calories do more?
Yeah, you know, this time of the year, people are thinking about trying to shed that weight that they put on.
All those holiday goodies.
But yet, we don't want to be deprived. We don't want to be hungry.
Right.
We want it to look good, taste good, smell good, all of it. The best ways to do that is bringing produce into the equation. And people kind of forget about that. Is you've got the color, you've got the excitement. You know, I love the idea of this.
Yes.
So when we look at something like this as a bowl, all right? So if we're going to do a bowl, one of the great things to do with the bowl is you can mix and match. What do you want to put in there?
Okay.
Okay. So let's start putting some things in there. We have spinach.
Are we making a salad?
We're making it could be a salad, it could be a main course. This could be something you do for the entire family.
Okay.
Right? So we have spinach is in there.
Yes.
I'm going to put the quinoa in. I'm going to ask you to put in that chicken that's sitting right there. Okay.
And you said quinoa. It's not quinoa?
Quinoa.
Quinoa.
Okay. Quinoa, however people want to pronounce it. Quinoa. Right. Yeah. So we have the chicken.
Yes.
We have black beans added, so we're adding more produce.
This is very healthy.
You know what? And it tastes great too. We've got some red pepper.
Yeah.
I'm going to put in, these are the wonderful halos, and they just add that pop of color.
Put these in too?
Put them in.
Excellent.
So it's easy. You peel them. They go in. Let's put the avocado in.
Okay.
And we are going to put in some green onion scallions. Like them?
I do. I like so far, like everything you've put in here.
Put those scallions in. There's a little thing of scallions that are there.
Okay.
And then we're going to top it off with a chipotle lime dressing.
Oh my
Just take a smell of that.
Oh, that smells very good.
Look how gorgeous this is. You know, we are talking about...
They say your food should have color. You should have a lot of different colors.
The color, it's the pizzazz in the mouth, it's the benefit for the body. Most of us don't get enough produce. You actually have 4 servings of fruit and vegetable in this. You could split this with somebody, keep the dressing off. That way it'll keep for a little while. Awesome.
Wow, I'm a picky eater, and I like everything, all of those ingredients. That's fantastic.
I love it. I love it. Plus, when you're adding this, you're getting the vitamin C, you're getting the fiber. Easy, right? Delicious.
Okay.
Simple. All right.
Perfect.
Okay. Grains, being selective about your carbohydrates. You know, people often say at this time of the year, I can't do any. No bread, no rice, no pasta, and then we're crying because we're eating our fingers, we hate it. So if we're looking at putting in whole grain bread, using brown rice, whole grain pasta, oats are a whole grain, potatoes are great. There's nothing wrong with using these foods. They're good for you, and you feel full when you have them.
What about these cereals? Because a lot of, you know, this is quickly packaged. A lot of kids eat these. Are these really good for you?
You know, it's a whole grain because it's an oat.
Right.
It's convenient. Somebody could take it to school, right?
Yes.
So that's an easy thing to. You actually can have breakfast. You put it on yogurt. You put some milk in there. It is absolutely fine to do that.
Excellent.
So thinking about food form is some people want to drink their calories, but that doesn't always make you feel satisfied. There's no chewing involved. So when you're actually eating something, it takes more time to get through an apple, get through a pear, peel a banana. You get more of the fiber that's there. It's more bang for the buck. Is what we're looking at.
And I'm told you should also be wary of the sugar in some of those drinks, even if it's natural sugar.
Well, you know what? When they are just made from fruit and vegetable, the sugar that's in there is just fructose alone. There's nothing added. However, you could be getting a lot of calories. It could be like 3 or 4 pieces of fruit in there. Most of us would not necessarily eat 3 pieces of fruit at a time. So it's more of a calorie load. When you eat this, you're probably going to eat a little bit less.
Okay.
And then the idea of nuts. Now, you know, granted, this is a large amount of them, but people say, oh, no, nuts, and they're high in fat. There's a lot of studies that have looked at nuts having a benefit from the standpoint of weight management because we don't actually absorb all the calories in nuts because part of it is fiber. It's indigestible to our bodies. We have to chew. There's fat that's in there that tends to make us feel full, as well as some protein. So I could take the nuts, I could put them some on a salad, I could have it as a little snack, I could have some with my apple. They are fine to use them.
Is walnut the best of the nuts?
You know what? Walnuts have more omega-3. Almonds have a little bit more calcium. The peanuts have more protein. So it's really a mixed bag of what it is that we want to have. And realize that the serving size is not the size of our head. It's a little handful.
See, that's the problem.
You know, I know.
Exactly. And can they be salted or roasted, or should they just be plain?
Salted, roasted, wasabi flavored, honey roasted, whatever it is that we want. We can do it all. And then the idea of quality over quantity. You know, I really like that because most of us don't have an unlimited calorie cap, unfortunately.
I don't
We got to
think
be
anybody
careful.
does.
You know, well, there's a few people, but you know, when we don't like that.
Right.
So when we think about something like a roasted vegetable, and
Okay.
I put mushrooms, I put peppers in here, I put broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, but sometimes people say vegetables are bitter, don't want to do it. So
Right.
a little tip. You put some pomegranate into them. Reason for that, it adds some sweetness to them.
Okay.
They are in season right now through January, so we can enjoy this. It adds some fiber. It adds the antioxidants that are there.
Yes.
They're just absolutely wonderful. And now we have something that's sweet and a little tangy that contrasts that bitter of the vegetables. And look how gorgeous that is.
Beautiful. You're making me hungry, Leslie.
You know what? But that's what it's supposed to be. But look what you're hungry for. You're hungry for produce. You're hungry for healthy foods. And that doesn't mean never again do we eat the other stuff. But why can't we indulge the right way without the bulge?
Sounds like a plan. Thanks so much for joining us. Of course, for more of Leslie Bonci's healthy living tips, you can watch for her here on PTL and check out her website. You'll find that link at kdka.com/PTL.